Hello there, I'm Eran Solomon. We continue in this video our journey through the Sefirot in a guide to the depths of the Torah. And today's Sefirah, as is this week's Sefirah in the 7 Shabbats of consolation, being the 4th Shabbat, the Sefirah of Netzach. In the next 3 Sefirot, actually, in the human body, we descend now to its lower parts, and Netzach is the right leg or foot. But let's talk first about the word Netzach. In Hebrew, the most simple and direct translation of Netzach is eternity, as the aspect of Hashem, his being eternal, is represented in this attribute. But the root of Netzach in Hebrew is also the root of the word of overcoming, winning, vanquishing, the Netzach. Because there's no greater victory than overcoming time, and Hashem is of course above and beyond time. Now Netzach is practically inseparable from the next Sefirah, the Sefirah of Hod. Just as in the body, the right leg and the left leg are Trei Palge Gufa. They are 2 halves of the body. Unlike the arms, which represent Chesed and Gevurah, and really branch off right and left, the legs look actually like they're only an extension of the torso. Therefore, the 2 Sefirot are closely related. Now, it is said that from Netzach and Hod, prophets draw their prophecies, and the personas which represented these 2 attributes in the world were Moshe and Aaron. They were 2 halves of one unity, both having to do with the topmost form of prophecy, the prophecy of the Torah itself. Moshe was the one who brought the Torah to us, receiving it on Mount Sinai, and teaching it to us. He gave us the eternal Torah. That's why he symbolizes in his being the Netzach. Aaron had another role in the connection between the people of Israel and the Torah, but I'll leave that for next week, Be'ezrat Hashem. The attribute of Netzach is personified in yet another way, and that's what's called Netzach Yisrael. The eternity of Hashem makes our being as a people everlasting. Just as He is there forever, it is ordained that we shall be there forever. Ani Hashem lo shaniti, v'atem bnei Yaakov lo chelitem. I have not changed, and you, sons of Yaakov, have not perished. And the Midrash says on this pasuk, my arrows are spent, and they, the people, are not spent. As the Prager Maharal teaches, his being one makes it obligatory to have one people in the world which will be united as one. So long as he is here, and that's forever, so we will be here forever, Be'ezrat Hashem, no matter what. And our history clearly demonstrates that. No matter what calamities, and indeed horrible killings and persecutions passed upon our nation, the people of Israel, as a people, Baruch Hashem, have always survived and shall survive. We just pray and hope that until the final redemption, which is also promised, all would be with minimum loss and casualties, because we have indeed suffered a lot. And as we say in the prayer, "V'techezena einenu b'shuvcha leTzion berachamim," we are certain of your return to Zion. We just ask to see it berachamim, through all mercy possible. So that's Netzach for us. It's the right foot, perhaps because it helps, believing in it, to continue on our way. And we now have to go on our way too. But before we go, I wanted to ask you, did you experience anything to do with the different attributes we've talked about so far? How do you see, for instance, Netzach Israel throughout history? As you've probably understood by now, all the Sefirot, while being the attributes of Hashem, have a lot to do with us. They are embodied in our bodies and reflect upon all we do and all we are. So I'll be happy if you share at least some of your thoughts here in the comments below. And don't forget, of course, to subscribe to this channel in order to get our notifications about new releases of videos in a guide to the depths of the Torah. Eran Solomon here. Bye bye for now.